we're going to get to Brandon's hot read now. So we've talked about all these games. So what's your favorite bet of all the games next weekend now?
Yeah, I'm on Ravens. So I teased it earlier. Ravens plus 1.5, plus 2 if it's still out there. Just get the best plus number you can, because I don't think it's going to close at a plus number. I think the Ravens may close as favorites. So you kind of set up this game that they played earlier. Week 4, first Baltimore offensive play of the game. Derrick Henry goes 87 yards, house call. 35-10. They absolutely dominate. I think right now, Baltimore is better at almost everything. As good as Buffalo's offense has been all season, Baltimore is even better. They're the one offense I think that's been better. Baltimore is now better defensively. Buffalo's defense is pretty clearly the weakest unit in this game. By DVOA on the season, Baltimore is better running and passing, offense and defense. They're even better special teams. The one thing Baltimore is supposed to be kind of weak at, Buffalo's been even worse at. I like Baltimore's coaches better. If Baltimore does not win this game, the only path I can come up with is that Josh Allen took it to Lamar Jackson and was that much better than him. And we are going to have the Lamar Jackson, James Harden conversation if they don't win this game, because the rest of the team, everything around it, is Baltimore. And in particular, I think it's a very bad matchup stylistically for Buffalo. Baltimore in that game scored touchdown its first 3 drives. Buffalo is not great defending middle of the field, sort of by design. You can only cover so much. They leave that open, and particularly, they've struggled this year against big power rushing attacks. And this is it. This is the one that you can't struggle against. Henry had almost 200 yards last game. And the Bills also have been worse defensively early in games. So if Baltimore gets up ahead, that second half Allen stat may not be so helpful, because Baltimore is so good at just front running like they did in this game this week. So I think it's a bad matchup for the Bills defense. If you look so far this season, before today, the Bills had only beaten 2 playoff teams. That was Chiefs Lions, so pretty good wins to have, but they gave up 63 points in those games. So this defense can be had. Frankly, I thought Denver moved the ball relatively well on Buffalo today until some of those late down plays. Baltimore, now 8 wins against playoff teams, every one of them by at least a touchdown. So you can bet that we'll be back on this one for the Friday podcast with some escalators, because I think that Baltimore has a chance to possibly really put this team away and show just how good they are. I think they're the better team. I think they're better in this matchup. So Ravens plus 1.5. Again, quick slip. You can get that one in the link as well and get that one into the app. I think that they will end up closing as favorites at the end of the week.
Yeah, something like minus 5.5 Baltimore would be fun, or something like that, to try to alt it a little bit. And it's interesting as well, Buffalo's favored in the first half. So even if it ties and you like Baltimore first half, you would cash your ticket. All right, so I'm with Brandon. I like Baltimore in that game, and I think we've talked about it for weeks in terms of buying futures, and we got the game we wanted. And I think we got the game that everybody wanted. So we cannot wait, as that is, looks like it's going to be 6:30 on Sunday at the moment. All right, the finale, last game of the weekend. All right, that has been the Action Network podcast. We recapped all 5 games and previewed Monday Night Football between the Vikings and Rams. And we will be back next week to talk about the divisional round and all the great games. And obviously check out all the Best Bets episodes and everything we will bring you on actionnetwork.com and the Action Network app all week before the divisional round. Well, enjoy Monday Night Football and see you guys soon.